So why don't Justin's kids have power? And more importantly, why did Jerry's kids have powers? Okay, so because of the wizard competition, whoever becomes the family wizard gets to keep their powers and their line continues. Which is why Jerry's kids got powers because he is the family wizard. Now he ultimately decided to give up his powers to be able to marry Teresa, but still he is the family wizard, meaning he carries the wizard gene. Justin did not win the wizard competition. Now he was allowed to keep his powers, but they were kind of solely for him because he was going to end up being the head professor of WizTech and basically start his journey and process on helping run the wizard world like Professor Crumbs did. So the powers were just for him, meaning the only way he could carry on the wizard gene was if he married another wizard. Justin did not marry another wizard. He married a mortal, and I believe he married her after he got fired from WizTech, meaning his powers were taken away anyway. So he doesn't even have the recessive gene to be able to give to his kids. And because he's no longer a wizard, I don't think he's allowed in the wizard world. If you're a non wizard, you're really not supposed to be there. So he didn't marry a wizard, and so his kids they don't have any magic. Now, the writers may change this because just having one magical student around is probably not going to be enough for the younger generation. Everybody's probably going to want to see Justin use his powers again. We have Alex coming in every now and then and everything, but still, I think they might give them powers in the future, but still, for right now, they don't have the gene because neither of their parents have the gene. Also, I would like to take into account Max's age whenever he first received his powers in Wizards of Waverly Place. That was season 1, and I believe he was either a freshman in high school or he was in 8th grade. So, I mean, in different schools, in different areas, um, elementary or junior high stops at like it goes like 6th and 7th or something, and then their high school goes from 8th to 12th. In my high school, it went from 9th to 12th grade. However, Max might have been like in 8th grade or 9th grade. So his kids seem very young. I don't even think either one of them are in junior high yet. They might still be in elementary. And because in that same episode where Max gets his powers, both Alex and Justin said that they got their powers around the same time. So even if they did have the gene to become wizards, which I don't think they do, again, the writers might change that, but either way, they're too young anyway. Now, the only thing I can't seem to figure out is if a wizard cannot marry a non-wizard, meaning Jerry couldn't marry Teresa unless he gave up his powers. I don't understand why the wizard world was so strict on that when still he could have kids. Like, the wizard world knew of Alex, Justin, and Max, and that they were all three wizards. My thing is, like, how could a wizard marry a non-wizard and that be like strict policy, but the Wiz World didn't care about the fact that they both don't have their powers and could have three magic kids? Like, I never understood why they didn't put anything in place for that. Like, don't get me wrong. I believe that Max, Justin, and Alex should have had powers because, yeah, it is kind of like their birthright. I felt like that was fair. Like, Jerry knew that he would have magic kids because he won the wizard competition. But again, the wizard world was so strict. For instance, Alex, she decided at one point the wizard competition was too much. She was like, I can't do all this. I just want to lead a normal life. So she decided to drop out of being a wizard. So she decided to give up her powers and everything. And the wizard world came over and was like, okay, and you have a werewolf boyfriend? Okay, you can't be with him anymore because someone that's magical can't be with someone that's not magical. Okay, but again, Alex is literally a wizard, Justin is a wizard, Max is a wizard, even though both of their parents are not. Like, what was up with that dynamic? Like the wizard world just kind of made me so upset sometimes with their inconsistencies. Like, it really just didn't ever make sense.